Disney characters, Final Fantasy cameos, and Keyblades. When these things come together, you know it's time for another Kingdom Hearts game. Square Enix is showing off its skill on Sony's portable once again with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, an engaging prequel to the original Kingdom Hearts games. In Birth by Sleep, players will follow the stories of 3 different Keyblade wielders, Terra, Ventus, and Aqua. After selecting one of them, players follow them on their quest to defeat the mysterious creatures known only as the Unversed. And even though you'll run into a few bumps along the way, this game is one seriously enjoyable adventure.
You're done!
Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is a very well put together game. Once again, Square Enix does a smashing job with character models and particle effects, and the developers even included the option to adjust the game's color depth and CPU speed. This lets you tweak how smoothly the game runs versus battery consumption. As is the case with the other Kingdom Hearts titles, I'm still disappointed in the game's environments. The worlds of Birth by Sleep feel hollow and lifeless, with few moving parts and extraneous life. This is fine for those that are purely interested in battles, but I prefer a little eye candy along the way. Although a lot of the tunes are repeated from the past Kingdom Hearts games, Birth by Sleep once again has a very respectable cast of voice actors that, surprisingly, includes Mark Hamill and Leonard Nimoy. This led me to the conclusion that Leonard Nimoy makes for a totally badass antagonist. The strongest aspect of Birth by Sleep is the combat system. Square Enix did a great job putting the Kingdom Hearts battle system on the PSP with a smart use of the trigger buttons as camera and lock-on controls, as well as the D-pad to select commands. I was originally disappointed that I couldn't assign movement to the D-pad, but I later realized that this provided control scheme is the best way to go. You can cycle through a customizable set of commands with the D-pad, leaving the face buttons free for jumping, attacking, and dodging. But there's so much more to Birth by Sleep than swinging the Keyblade around and casting magic. By building up the command meter on the side of the screen, you activate a powerful finishing move. If, however, you build up that meter with certain special commands, your character will temporarily enter a command style. So, let's say you're in the middle of a sweet combo and you cast a few fire spells. When you fill the meter completely, Ventus might enter the Firestorm command style and totally roast some noobs. Awesome stuff. The biggest problem I had while playing Birth by Sleep was controlling the camera. In tight corridors, things can get tricky and the camera starts freaking out. More problematic is the lock-on system, which isn't that smart and will occasionally lock onto a nearby pot, instead of the jerk that's pummeling your face. Bad news.
I get one too?
Of course. One for each of us.
Despite its problems, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is super fun and has arguably the best battle system in the series. With 3 full campaigns to play, more enjoyable minigames than past Kingdom Hearts titles, and tons of secrets to find, Birth by Sleep should not be missed. Unless you're allergic to Keyblades. There are a lot of Keyblades in this game.